Well guys, we're back out at it again. As you can see, we've got I've got some water on there for a coffee there, and just there I've got chicken flavoured noodles with some hot dogs in it. As you can see, we've got the fire in this little fire pit that we've normally got set up around camp. You can sort of, it's a bit close for you to see the walls really, isn't it? There you go. All this here is all walls going all the way around to that tree, and then from that tree comes across, we've got a big door opening here, and then it's blocked off again there and back round. Obviously it's a fire. Got a bunch of logs placed round, loads of broken branches in here at the moment. The boys are going to pick all of these up in a minute, and some of these bits of rubbish where someone's been in here, and all these bits of branches, snap bits, are all going to go over on our little log pile over there to dry off, ready for next time we need a fire, basically. So yeah, things are looking good. Riley's lit the fire today with his fire striker that he's got around his neck. He's got it on a bit of shoelace. It's also a bit of shock cord there, so that he can have it on his wrist whenever he wants it as well. So yeah, Riley's got his little bag. Harley's got his. I've got my rocket pouches, my BCB mug container there, and also an extra water bowl, and just there's a little first aid pouch with glow in the dark patch on it and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, it's glorious in these woods today. Camera isn't really doing it justice, to be honest. Getting a bit of smoke from this fire at the moment though. So yeah. Anyhow, we're like I was saying, we're getting a bit of smoke from this fire at the moment. But you can see we're just cooking that up there. That's obviously our rubbish bag there. There's Riley doing one, as he normally does. Don't forget to put your water bottle back in your water bottle bag. So yeah, we're going to do some grubio. Excuse my thumb. So we're going to do some grub. I'm going to have a coffee. I might have some noodles myself. I've got some extra ones here, so I might have some noodles once I've done my tea. I'll transfer that out of that canteen cup into a plastic one. Or, well, actually, in fact, I'm going to do my coffee in my cookser. So we love having it in a cookser. This one was made for me by Gums on Instagram. Sent it to me. I was struggling, still am. Still been trying to make my own one. Just cannot do it. Every time I do it, they split. The handle breaks off. The bowl splits. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've watched so many videos. I've done it exactly the same way. I've tried it with fresh wood. I've tried it with dry wood. Just cannot seem to make one. Obviously when the missus comes out, she nicks this, so I still need to get myself one, so hence why I keep trying. I've got a bit of spalted beech at home which I'm letting dry out at the moment, but I'm going to try burning the bowl into it. So try the bowl burning method, see if that works. Well guys, as you can see, I tried doing a couple of live videos. Signal out here isn't brilliant, so it's kept cutting off. Riley, like I said, stoked the fire back up with a few bits. Leaving our canteen cups. They're only cheap canteen cups actually, from the army surplus. They're not actually proper BCB ones. They're just cheap aluminium ones. I think they're about £5 each. I can't remember. What did we? Was it £6?
No, it's like £4.50 or something.
£4.50, £6, something like that, from the army surplus shop. Obviously, I've done myself a coffee in my cookser. The kids on the other end, I've got their noodles and hot dogs. Can you see yourself?
Yeah, really nice.
So yeah, there's stuff in them. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here, eat this, drink this. To be honest, I'm probably gonna roll myself a quick cigarette in a minute. Let that fire burn down a bit better, and then we'll eventually pour a load of water over it once the majority of it's burnt down. It's getting smoked out here, Christ. Playing right at me! Ah! So, yeah, as you can see, there it is. You can see it coming straight at us. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that. I've got some elastic bands on there, so when I want to hook it on the outside of my pack when I finish with it, it can stay outside, and it can, after I rinse it off, it can dry off or whatever. It stops it from being sticky or getting anything sticky in my bag. As you can see, that sun is literally, let me see if I can get it in the camera. There, it's there, it's just there. So yeah, it's quite hot out here today. Give you a better look around again. I don't know what you've got to see on live video. I've got one of these things for Wi-Fi outdoors, just because I thought it might be quicker and easier. To be honest, it does work really, really well. The only downfall I've got about it is the battery. The battery on it isn't brilliant. I mean, like now, I can upload now 4G. This has got 4G on it at the moment. So I could upload this video now if I wanted to, but obviously I want to go home and edit it first, or I could just edit it here because it's only on my phone. But yeah, batteries, if you're using it constantly, like drawing the Wi-Fi power from it, I'd say you probably get about 3, maybe 4 hours out of it. But if you've got, like, say Riley's got his phone out here and he's drawing off of it, I've got mine drawing off of it, and then Harley's got his tablet off of it, probably only lasts you about 2 hours. So hence why I bought it out today, because it's just my phone. Thought the live video, but where camp is, we're in such a out of area bit of the woods that even this isn't getting very good 4G. It's got 1 bar 4G signal, but even so, it's still 4G, so it should still do live video as far as I'm concerned, but it isn't. But the second I go down out of this section of the woods into the back onto the trails and that, I can do live video. So it's just it's a bit weird. I attempted doing a private one earlier just to see if it would work. It did. But yeah, it's just I think it's just one of them things really. I mean, it could be something to do with we're right next to this bloody great tree and surrounded by all of these other ones, to be honest. Is that a nice sausage? Yeah? You got enough of it in your mouth?
I think it's because the tree's blocking the satellite.
There you go. So Riley thinks it's because trees are blocking the satellite from above, which it could also be as well. So I think we'll leave the internet crisis at that at the moment. Today I've just got I got my firelighting pouch just there, flint and steel. I've got 2 little possibles pouches, or flint fire starting pouches, whatever you want to call them. I've got my schmack. I've got a net in there as well in case it got really buggy. I've got some Jungle Formula bug spray as well, which I've sprayed. It's actually worked quite well, hasn't it, today? Not been bitten around the neck or on the arms at all, have we?
No, as soon as the wasp came round, they ran away.
Yeah, so it seems to work quite well. The Jungle Formula one, which is Jungle Formula, maximum up to 12 hours protection, mosquito midges and biting insects. Number 4. Seems to work really well. It's 100% DEET from what I can tell. Well, near enough 100% DEET. But yeah, really well, brilliant stuff. Love it. Yet to try it next to a lake or a pond or anywhere like that still. For bucking up, you didn't see earlier, but for bucking up some wood for the fire, we just used my little hand pruning saw. This actually was only, I think it was, I think it locks, just put you there, so you get that lock, or you get that lock, so you can be cutting cutting at an angle like that. Or you can cut at that angle. And then obviously folds down closed. I think it was like £3 off of eBay, to be honest. But it seems to work really, really well on dead and on live. Hence, quite happy about. Haven't needed to use it today, but that's the knife I've got with me today. Like I say, I haven't needed to use it, so I'm not really fussed. I like the grip on this, it's comfortable for me. Plus it's got that finger hole, so you can't drop it. Extremely, extremely sharp and will bite you if you're not careful. But that goes away in its own little pouch like that, and then what I do is I put that into another pouch. So that goes into that pouch, and then the buck saw, just what I call a buck saw because I use it for bucking up, goes in the front of it. So literally it's all in that little pouch there like that. Seems to work well for me. Tried out these new coffees today, 3-in-1s. Missus got me these. She got them for me yesterday, so I thought I'd give them a go today. Really, really nice actually. Flavour, it says flavour number 5. You can see that. But yeah, not bad. I think she said she paid £1 for 5, which I think's a bargain, to be honest. Yeah, I think we're gonna re-sort out that fire again, I think, just to burn off the rest of them little bits before we start making a pack up. Riley's got to finish off the scrapings of his noodles. So yeah, as you can see, let you see what I'm doing. So literally just stoking it all back. That's it. And boom, we have flame. We like a bit of flame. So, anyway, like I say, we're going to get that, burn that back down to ash. Then I'm going to pour the juice out of the hot dog jar over them. All the washing up juice that Riley's now using, water rather, which we're going to pour over it. And I've also got an extra litre of water just down here, well 750 mils of water to pour over the top to make sure as well. And then we'll scatter it all about, wash it all around, dig it back into the ground inside that fire pit, which is what I normally do. So basically what I do is I move the 2 long logs from either side, so that one and that one basically get moved to the sides, and then we dig that all around into the ground once it's absolutely soaking wet and there's no smoke coming off any of it, and it's not warm to touch, it'll be cold. So as soon as it's cold, dig it all over, put some fresh soil from outside somewhere, loose soil over the top, dig that into it as well. Then we'll put the logs back there again, ready for when we come back again. Hence why you can see I've had a long fire in here before which burnt them logs, but I've tried not to burn them too much now. They make a good little fire surround, I feel. So yeah. So as you can see, the boys are doing their washing up, getting their bowls clean. Riley's got an aluminium spare mess tin. I'm the imitation one, that, as you can see, which he's washing out. And if you notice, he's using some old leaves that we found to use as a sponge, which work really well, don't they, Riley, with a bit of water?
Look how shiny it made it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nearly as well
And
as
then
Mummy's
Harley's
washing
got
up.
a little plastic bowl. He loves that little pink bowl, I don't know why. But he's just running his fingers around in it, making his fingers wet by the look of it. You want some leaves, Harley? Ask Riley for his leaves, he's finished with them now. So if you ask Riley for his leaves, Riley will put them in your bowl. Put your water bottle down. And then that way you won't spill what you've got. And then just rub that, all them leaves all the way around inside the bowl. Make sure your bowl's fully open because that looks like it's half closed still. There you go, see? That's it, Riley. Good man, that's better. And then wash it all the way around. Make sure it's nice and clean, ready to go back in your bag. So yeah, anyway, there's a better view of our door, as you can see. This is our top frame, which I tied. I don't know if you can see just there. Zoom in. Tied there. And then it's also tied there, which you can just about see there at the tip of my nail. There's some line, and it's just garden bank twine that I've used. So it's biodegradable, literally it won't last forever, but it's supported. That, like I say, there's a tripod of sticks there. Let me just zoom you back out. So there is a stick coming up here, one coming there, one going down the back edge there, so that's a tripod, and the stick pushes that way into it, the top branch, so this one's pushing this way, and then this one is actually wedged in between 2 or 3. This one here is wedged, so it comes up this way, up that way, and it's wedged in that V anyway, but I've tied it. I've just tied them for safety, really, to be honest. It sits there perfectly well by itself, just on that tripod, that side, which will be made up. But you can just about see all the cross members we've put in and how we're just trying to fill in some of these walls that we've got now. That still needs a bit of work doing. That's our little wood pile for the fire, which we need to go around and collect loads of these little broken sticks, stack them all up there so they can dry out as well, because they're all from snappages off of the fence wall. And we'll bring you back in a bit. So as you can see, fire's well out. It's all been dug over. We put some logs over it. Even them logs are watered down. There's no rubbish been left. Boys wanted to carve names into our door frames. So we've got Harley, myself, and Riley. They're happy about that.
Especially at that height.
And we're going to work our way back out. We've stacked up with a bit more firewood, ready for next time when we come, so we can have our fire back in our pit. Stand just outside the door so you can get a rough look. That's the actual camp area there, but then we've actually got an area that is on a slope. It slopes downwards. I don't know if you can really see that on camera, but it does sort of chamfer off. But if you wanted to, you could probably sleep this end if you cleared it all. Head up this end, feet down that end, and it'd be more of an upright. But yeah, see, maybe one day for the future, or maybe I might bring a fork up here, level it off. We'll see. See how far we go with the camp in general. Bring you back soon.